Our guest today, Darren DeStefano, is a partner of Cooley out in Reston, Virginia. Darren and I used to work together at the SEC in the SEC's Division of Corporation Finance, and he's been doing deals for the last 2 decades. And recently he did a very interesting deal for Vital Farms, an IPO of a certified B Corp. I'm Brock Romanek, today on Zippy Point. So looking into the future, Darren, do you think this Vital Farms IPO is the beginning of a wave of public benefit corporation IPOs?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how big the wave is going to be, but I definitely think that the rate at which we see these things is going to increase in the near future. There's just there just really is a significant amount of interest, and you hear it in the broader narrative, just in society, right? I mean, the focus on the sort of big bad corporations and those sorts of things. It's this idea that companies that have and do take seriously their responsibilities to the community or the environment or to employees or consumers. It's just something that's going to resonate and continue to resonate more broadly, and that's a trend that's not going to change. And in as much as those sort of broader societal trends are driving behaviors, it would just be natural to expect more of these companies to start to access the capital markets. At the same time, I just say more anecdotally, we have Cooley, and I'm sure it's true, among other law firms that are counseling high growth companies. You're seeing just increasing numbers of privately held companies that are public benefit corporations. And so I can see those companies coming to the market. So it's not just a broader societal thing that I'm observing. It's actually knowing those companies are out there and they're moving towards it. Are you going to see a day where 50% of the companies going public are PVCs? I doubt it. But I definitely think, certainly as we get more comfortable with it, and you start to see the successes of Vital Farms and Lemonade, that will kind of just further give a validity to the IPO for PBC, as opposed to saying, hey, it was great that we were a public benefit corporation up until the IPO. Let's kind of revoke that status now as we go public. I think those companies will feel more comfortable just going public as PBCs. So yeah, I think stay tuned. I think maybe in a year or two we'll look back and we'll say, yeah, that was kind of the beginning of a bit of a trend. I guess remains to be seen, but that would be my bet.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, the wave of SPACs right now amazes me because it's kind of almost all out of the blue. So things come and go, and some things never die, perhaps, or they die and they come back. You watch enough TV, things always come back. Character always comes back. They've been dead for 2 seasons and all of a sudden they're back.
Yeah, right.
That was great. Darren, thanks very much.
My pleasure, Brock. Thank you.